A lot of you guys are leveling up your alts as we head into midnight, right? Or maybe you just made a new alt. Maybe you saw the new buffs and nerfs that just went out that I talked about just a couple days ago, and you made your new alt for midnight. And you're ready to go, but you got to level them up really quick. Well, here we go. In the final days before midnight, early access launch, and the official launch of midnight, do these things to catch up instantly and fully prep for midnight. Wow, that's right. Don't waste your time. This is the quickest way to level up, get geared, and get ready to solo some midnight content. Here we go. Let's check this one out from the Comeback Kids.
Okay, with midnight launching in less than a week, most players are completely wasting time and are waiting till the last minute to get everything done. And not only that, they're going to be preparing completely wrong. So instead of doing that, I'm going to show you exactly how to get fully caught up, fully prepared, and completely ready for midnight top to bottom in a stress-free format. Not only that, I'm going to show you how to do it entirely solo to save you as much time as possible. And to prove my methods work, I'm going to do this all on my level 70 Windwalker Monk and prepare him in less than just 4 hours time. So without further ado, here's exactly what to do to catch up instantly and fully prepare for Midnight World of Warcraft. I think we all know one of the most addicting genres for gaming out there is the collection RPG genre. I mean, instead of playing just one hero, you build an entire roster of champions. It's about strategy, team comps, unlocking better and better characters, and the more your roster grows, the more new strategies and combinations open up. When we talk about modern mobile RPGs, we expect deep gameplay, visuals, real strategy, and this game delivers all of that and more. Raid Shadow Legends is all about team building.
Raid Shadow Legends. He got me on that one. I don't know what he was talking about.
Depends on how well you combine your team comps and choose the right gear for every battle. You also have campaign missions, dungeons, PvP battles, clan bosses.
Doc Dynamite says the best way to level up was Legion Remix. Yeah, obviously. That was, but that's gone now, so we got to find a new way to do it.
While I'm doing some work in the background, or when I'm waiting for a dungeon to pop in games like World of Warcraft, then when I'm winding down at the end of the day, I can play a little bit on my phone also. So if you haven't started playing yet, click the link in the description below or scan my QR code on screen to get an amazing bonus available only using my link. You'll instantly unlock a huge starter pack with the legendary support champion Narma, and if you reach level 15, you get an amazing epic annex from the Undead Hordes faction. New players can also pick one out of 6 promo codes that you can see on screen here for a free legendary champion of your choice. Personally, I'd go with Alice as she scales really well early in the game, but again, you can only choose one, so pick wisely. Just make sure you download using my link in the description below or the bonuses will not work. Don't forget to join our clan in Raid Shadow Legends as well, and thanks for Raid for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the content.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back. Now, before we...
Did you watch the new cinematic, Sam? Are you talking about the Valera one? Yes, I did. It was absolutely great. I think I'll post my react to that over the weekend or something. I didn't post that yet. But is there another one besides that? I think that's the one you're talking about.
We get into everything. Let's be very clear about what we're trying to accomplish here. The goal is not to no-life World of Warcraft over the next day to be prepared. The goal is not to rush into Mythic Plus and get...
All right, sorry, Lady Leadrins. I said Valera. What the hell's wrong with me? Lady Leadrins, the cinematic. Yeah, it was good. Very good.
Some gear before the expansion releases, and the goal is definitely not to chase some meta tier list or even re-roll your character. Our goal today is simple. We're getting ready so when the second you log in for the Midnight expansion, you feel calm, your character is geared enough to level quickly, your professions are locked in, ready to go, you have a decent understanding of your character's rotation, and your account is in a ready enough state for an expansion release. That's what we're building here.
Okay,
a very quick reset plan, so when week 1 hits, you're playing the game and not playing catch-up. Okay, first up, you need to decide on a main character. Listen, on this channel, we've made nearly dozens of guides breaking down how to pick the perfect character depending on you, whether they're the best performing, whether they're safe and flexible, whether they're easy or even difficult, and even whether they're the best in solo or pub content. So first up, you need to make sure you have your main...
I mean, at this point, I think they have a video out on how to pick the alt with the longest cock. It's literally, there's like 10 ways to pick your mains. I've watched them all, I think, and reacted to them all at this point, but they're all good. They all, have their different things. The most recent one I enjoyed a lot, which was like, pick a main that's fun, basically.
Locked in, ready to go. And if you're interested, check out one of these 4 videos
definitely
here. And
good
if you're looking for a visual and gameplay breakdown of every spec in the game, check out our Ultimate Midnight Class picking guide here. Moving quickly here, leveling from level 70 to 80 is a humongous joke. You're not spamming dungeons, you're not running delves, you're actually using professions. Professions added a new first-time craft bonus that gives you a ginormous chunk of experience whenever you craft something for the very first time.
No
So when
way.
it comes to leveling efficiently, enchanting is the best profession to do this on, and it's not even close. The only thing you actually need is anywhere between 3,000 to 10,000 gold, but I promise you right now, it is 100% worth it.
World of Craft. What the hell? He just crafting his way to cap level? I didn't even realize this was a thing.
And you'll make the money back very, very quickly at max level. So first up, you want to go to the auction house and purchase these materials you see on screen here. Also, quick shout out to the creator, Carlden Stream Archive, for this guide. A link below for the written guide if you guys want to check it out. So the idea is you go to Dornegal, you get these materials, go to the enchanting trainer here, and follow the list of what to do exactly in this order. As you can see here, with the first crafting bonus, I'm going through this in a matter of minutes, and the leveling speed is just...
Hold on. Let me do this real quick to help the people out. There you go. They don't call me a man of the people for nothing. You can take a screenshot now. Go ahead. My head was in the way before. My bad.
As you can see here, with the first crafting bonus, I'm going through this in a matter of minutes, and the leveling speed is just absolute insanity. From this point, you should be anywhere between level 76 to level 78 or 9, depending on how extensive you did it. And from here, I personally like to begin the pre-patch chore event for Midnight World of Warcraft to get ahead in earning gear at max level. To unlock this pre-patch event, it's very simple. When you log in, you should have a quest line that introduces you to the Twilight Blade invasion going on in the Twilight Highlands. You complete this in about 10 minutes, and from there, everything should open up. The world quests, the weeklies, the currency vendors, all of it. And not only that, you could use this to gain currency to purchase gear. You can also use this to level up pretty quickly. So after I'm doing my enchanting first time craft bonus push...
Oh, that's right. I forgot. This event has a bunch of catch-up gear. He's right. This is a really good way to gear out real quick. So you can just do the event, be killing all these mobs, doing all this shit, continue to push up your levels, and getting geared at the same time because you're collecting the currency.
I'm going to finish it off by doing the pre-patch event while collecting the currency, which is a nice little 2-for-1 punch here going on. So the loop overall for the pre-patch is very simple. You complete world quests whenever they're up, you kill rares whenever they're spawned on the map, complete the weekly quests when you can, and that's pretty much the loop.
The good thing is, too, they buffed all these guys' spawn rates so much at this point that there's like always rares up now. When this thing first launched, we were just waiting in that little floating island in the center for more rares to spawn. Now it's like freaking quick as hell. So you just be flying around killing shit if you're in this zone now.
After I stacked up a decent amount of tokens, I went on over to the vendor, bought myself some champion gear, and even at these vendors, even if you get more tokens, there are mounts, cosmetics, toys, housing items, whatever, if you care about that stuff. But of course, right now, we're working on stabilizing our character and prepping for Midnight. From this point on, after earning some power through the pre-patch event, you can actually continue getting some gear very easily, all in a solo manner by collecting some bountiful keys from doing the weekly quest in Dornegal, and then running tier 11 bountiful delves and consuming the keys. This will not only give you an instant champion piece of gear every time, it will give you a ton of crests to upgrade your gear substantially as well. Not only that, if you use the treasure map, you can get a guaranteed hero piece to drop also, if you use it on a tier 11 delve. Don't worry, we will have an updated delve guide and solo gearing guide heading to the new expansion.
The crazy thing is, yes, he's kind of hinting at it right there. Delves are going to be a great way, I mentioned this morning, to gear out early in the expansion too, after Midnight launches. So it's funny, you're going to finish out this expansion with delves and then head into the new expansion and do delves. So Greg is going to be living. He's going to be living. This is Greg's best time of his life, man. I mean, this is his thing. This is his thing. You know, the day he married his wife, probably the worst day of his life. The day that he started running delves, best day of his life. So return to the best days for Greg. This is going to be a good time for Greg, for sure.
So be prepared for that. I'm just firing off some quick information to get you some easy loot right before it releases. Don't forget, at the end of your delve, you can also talk to this ethereal character here, and he can sell you a couple of trinkets at a really good item level. So what I did was I transferred some undercoin across my account, got it onto my Windwalker Monk, and then I used it to buy the trinkets. Inside of delves, of course, this is great for getting gear, but It's also a perfect time for you to test out your character's strength in a solo setting. You can also learn your rotations through the brand new, single button assistant if you have a disability in one of your hands or you're just finding it too difficult to play the game. Or you can actually go through the rotational assistant option as well to learn the rotation manually also, and then you can toggle it on and off whenever. Doing all this is going to prepare you substantially better than trying to dive into some Mythic Plus and get your ass whipped.
Oh, for sure.
Head into a delve, practice, learn, and you should be good to go.
Yeah, delves are a great way to kind of learn your rotation, your spec, no doubt. It's solo content, obviously, so it's going to run a bit differently than, say, you'd be doing if you were in a group. But just learning your core rotation, this is a great way to do it. Now, they have rotation helper, that'll highlight your shit, so you can learn and click them faster. There's still that muscle memory that you can develop there. Joel, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. And so diving in, doing that, and then, yes, I know we rip on single button rotation, but you can use single button rotation to kind of learn your rotation, right? Because it does tell you what to click next.
Now, additionally, here's a small but important power spike that most people forget is that your Warband and reputation rewards are now account-wide because of the Warband system. If you play during the War Within at all, there's a very good chance you already know that reputations, when you have them leveled on another character, they are now account-wide. And because these reputations are account-wide, that means your fresh level 80 can immediately go claim a ton of rewards tied to those reps.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Crest, Bountiful Delve Keys, and other powerful items that can instantly jump your power level.
Hold on, is Undercoin account-wide? Is that a Warbound thing? Because, damn, if you leveled up Delve shit, you could use your Undercoin to buy a ton of stuff. I have so much of it. It's just sitting there doing nothing. I should spend it before the season's over.
For midnight launches.
Or not before,
so
before
what I did on
launches,
my monk was simple. I logged in, I flew through all these reputation vendors, grabbed all my rewards, unlocked a bunch of stuff instantly, and immediately dumped that into player power, which put me a decent sized ahead. So if you don't have these reputations leveled, it really is no big deal. I just wanted to give this quick tip to people who may have these reputations already active and are returning to the War Within. Next up, we have some preparations that make launch week feel a bit smoother instead of stressful. So before midnight launches, you want to make sure you do a full clean
yeah,
sweep
man.
on
This
your
is
main.
stressing me the fuck out. I'm not going to lie. Every time my bag right now is absolutely packed. It looks just like this. It's filled to the brim. And the thought of having to delete, type delete for half of this shit right now is like, I look at it, it's like a chore. I look at it every day when I log in, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I still got to clear this bag out. Shut the fuck up. I said, oh, fuck you, Moishi. How dare you.
Alternate characters. Number one, clean up your bags and bank as much as possible. The last thing you want is launch day to feel more chaotic than it needs to be with how many things are going to be shoved in your inventory. So firstly, clear out your bags and bank.
I don't want to do this.
Vendor everything and delete old quest items.
Clean
Get
my
rid
room,
of obsolete
basically.
garbage like mats. And if you haven't used an item in the last 2 expansions, you're probably not going to suddenly need it in midnight. So dude, just do yourself a favor, get rid of the shit. Also, while you're at your bank, I highly recommend making a dedicated midnight tab. This could be good for organizing relevant things like consumables, profession materials, prep items, currencies, pretty much anything you need and you'll actually touch when the expansion goes live. After that, delete everything in your quest log so you're ready to go for launch day because we all know we're going to be completing a ton of quests. And additionally, make sure you have potions and food buffs ready to go so you can get a slight edge while you're leveling to make things a tad easier. This is not me trying to min-max here, just simply trying to prepare you. Additionally, even though I would like to make a dedicated video on this, you need to know what professions you're going to go heading into midnight. This is by far one of the most slept on things that every retail WoW player does not focus on. On the launch of an expansion, you can make tens of millions of gold through professions, and it's something that can set you up the entirety of the expansion if you do it right. I remember last expansion, I was making profession items and making 40, 50,000 gold a pop off the bat. I'm telling you right now, this is something you 100% don't want to miss out on. So decide whether you want to go blacksmithing, be an armor smith or weaponsmith, go alchemy, whether you want to make flask or combat potions, inscription, whether you want to specialize, in augment runes or staffs. Professions got slightly improved heading into midnight. I'm telling you right now, it's a massive deal at the start of an expansion. Do not make this mistake. Additionally, before midnight launches, there's another layer of preparation that most players completely ignore.
It's a good one.
It's a really big mistake. It's actually prepping for the story of midnight.
I agree with this, man. Do those Lore Walker Cho quests. Do all the quests that take you through the story. The Lore Walker Cho stuff is such a good foundational lore layout for what's coming. I love those things. Actually, I might do that today because I haven't finished out the Elven one yet. You guys remember there was a Void Elf part to it still? You got to go through those lore walker quests. Those are awesome.
And I know this may sound ridiculous, but Blizzard made it incredibly fun and engaging to dive into since The War Within. They added a brand new lore walking system, which is essentially Blizzard's fast track recap system to check in on some important story tidbits that's happened throughout World of Warcraft. There's some about the Ethereals, Xal'atath, and the story of how she came to be, and even Arthas and how he became the Lich King. Most recently, they actually added the War Within expansion recap feature, which streamlines everything so you don't have to just replay the entirety of the campaign. It's built specifically for players who skipped patches, swapped characters, or just didn't play the entirety of the War Within at all. It's a phenomenal way to catch up and understand what the hell is even going on with your character, and I think this is mandatory heading into the new expansion. Additionally, there was a recent...
Damn, man, I miss Locust Walker. He did. The guy got fucking... I mean, maybe I shouldn't spoil it. I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler at this point. Man got obliterated. I miss him. He was cool, man. He was an awesome character. And then he done the stupidest thing trying to grab the freaking... what was it? Not the Heart of Azeroth. What is that damn thing called that Xal'atath used to suck off all the void? It sucks. The Dark Heart, that's what it was. Yeah, so he was a cool character for what he was.
I think this is mandatory heading into the new expansion. Additionally, there was a recent storyline tied with Eretor, who is the son of Turalyon and Illyria, and this helps us lead into the story of Midnight WoW as well, and what Xal'atath is up to when it comes to prepping up the Void Storm. Remember, Eretor isn't just a side character here. His arc touches on a lot of things going on in Midnight WoW, with some of the biggest characters of all time being in play here.
True.
And this is going to be a very big payoff heading into the new expansion. Of course, none of this is about player power. It's just about preparing you and getting ready in terms of perspective on the story and lore beats. So many times you'll hear people who don't even play retail World of Warcraft complain that the story is bad and it's garbage and there's nothing good about it, yet they have no idea this awesome stuff even exists.
They say the story sucks, but then they're like skipping all the cutscenes and not reading any of the quests. So I mean, I don't know what to tell though. It's like going into a movie theater and then you close your eyes and you're like, oh, this movie sucks. I mean, what the hell? You're not even watching the damn thing. You're skipping everything. So how do you expect the story to be told? I don't know. Some people can't get out of their own way, I guess.
And it's doing wonders for the game right now. So
I won't say the War Within story was, very great. It was okay. It really was just a lead-in into Midnight. I feel like Midnight's going to be a much better expansion in terms of story. But overall, I do like where the direction the story is going right now.
Promise you, check it out. It is really great. Moving on now to our priority checklist, where you can listen to this, take a screenshot at the end, pull up on a second monitor to help you get prepared. First and foremost, hit level 70 to 80 the fastest way possible by using the profession crafting system for the first time.
Achilles, I do agree with that. There does need to be more story in-game, for sure. They do tell, for some reason, a lot of really good story bits and books and all this other shit. The story needs to be fully comprehensive in the game. I do wish we had more cutscenes. I say it till now that actually some of the best storytelling they ever did in the game was actually in BFA. You guys remember we had those fully rendered cutscene cinematics? Those things were awesome. And Blizzard had said like they were going to do that more. Like they figured out a new way to use the cinematic engine to make cinematics quicker. And I thought we were going to get like all these new really cool fully rendered cinematics going forward from there, but then it just ended with BFA. Never happened again. I do wish they did a better job of telling story in game for sure, but you're not helping yourself at all by skipping the shit that they do have in the game and then saying there's no story in this game.
That should get you very high level in a matter of minutes, and from there you can finish it off with delves or even the pre-patch event. Number 2, make sure you unlock the Twilight Ascension pre-patch event by doing the story, and then begin on your loop overall to get yourself your champion gear, and this is crucial of course for player power to defend yourself in a good manner properly in Midnight. Third, complete the weekly quest in Dornogal and run some tier 11 delves to practice learning your character and start earning some champion gear and potentially a free hero piece, which would be nice. Number 4, check your Warband and claim any reputation rewards you've already unlocked on your fresh level 80 character. Grab your crest, your free keys, and anything tied to shared reputations. Number 5, clean up your account by emptying out your bag, clearing your quest log, make a Midnight bank tab, and stock up on some basic consumables so you're ready to go for launch day. Number 6, lock in on your professions. Do not wait until launch day to figure out what the hell you're going to go. The first week of an expansion is where serious gold
Lock
is
in
made.
your professions,
So
that's
pick
what
a
it
plan,
says.
know your specialization path, and get to it early. And finally, if you actually care about the expansion hitting in the way it should, run the lore walking stories, do the
Lore
Eritor
walking
quest line, and
stories, that's what
refresh
that
with
says.
the
I
War
can't dodge it
Within
anymore.
recap. Midnight is not just random nonsense when it comes to story, it's a continuation in the saga. So when you understand the buildup, the expansion will feel a lot better and feel bigger. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, you should have leveled fast, got everything prepped and ready to
I
go.
can't read this shit. I tried to dodge as much as I could. The last one is lock in lock in on your professions and lore walking story quests in Dornegal. That's what it says. Number 5 is clean up your account. Number 4, claim the world within rep rewards and transfer stuff. And then Dornegal weeklies, tier 11, learn your character, and then you can see the top 2 there. There you go. Samicus reads for you. See, a man of the people.
You should have leveled fast, got everything prepped and ready to go. This is exactly how I would personally walk into the brand new expansion. Quick and clean. I hope you guys got something out of this video. If it helped save you some time or you got anything useful out of it, comment Midnight Hype in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
One last note we wanted to make.
There it is.
You're looking for
Oh
a
yeah,
guild
and join
that
their
has
guild.
kids, and we get you invited
Yeah,
by
they have
you
the guild.
posting your name and server under the guild invite tab.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, consider subscribing or check out one of the videos you see on screen here to stay up to date on all things Warcraft. My name's Sky for the Comeback Kids. It's an absolute pleasure to make content for you all. I'll see you in the next one.
Great video, another banger, you know, from the Comeback Kids. This is what they do. Yeah, finish out the solo content. Craziest thing in this video to me was the professions leveling up. Damn, I didn't realize crafting could get you that freaking high that quickly. But there you go. Basically, do professions to level up quick. Go do the midnight pre-patch event shit. And then just gear out quickly, right? Do all your stuff. Use your currencies, all the Warband shit. And finish out that alt. Prepare for the midnight expansion. Nice video overall from the Comeback Kids.